goes in waves. I just realized I need to close all these visa things. I cannot have these being leaked. Wait, is this showing all? Okay, I'll get rid of it just on the off chance that it is. Right, is that everything gone? Yes. My fingers. Okay, right, we are back. It comes and goes in waves. Oh, today has been one boring ass day. One seriously boring day, I won't lie. I was planning on doing some replay analysis, but I ended up kind of not. I just kind of realized that I should probably do. What the fuck's happening? Oh, don't crash again. No, I didn't. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, like I was going to, but I decided to wait. So I've just been reworking code the majority of the day. It's been super boring. I got a little sidetracked at one point and was like, right, let me actually try and make some progress forwards. And then I was like, nope, can't do it. Because if I try to do that, the rest of, like, the shit that I need to fix isn't going to be fixed. And then slowly the game's just going to become a mess. And then it's going to just, you know, it's just going to be annoying, isn't it? So I'm wondering if I can just copy this code, essentially. Not exactly sure. What did I call in the other one? Items to change. That's what I want to call them all the same things, just so it, you know, makes sense. What was said in stone? I already checked the subtract one works, which is perfect. Exactly what we needed. It's just about now getting this one to work. Well, it's about coding this one because I haven't even started. I haven't even started this one, but right, so we need to do a for each loop in a for each loop, which is a nested loop. Now I need to get the inventory. We're using inventory 1. It's just a temporary thing. As you can see, I put test on them just so I'm not breaking my old code. Usually you would have a revision control set up, but I'm lazy. I don't even have a good reason. I'm just lazy. Oh, piss off adverts. Might be best to just go on YouTube at this point. There is just so much less adverts. I'm fucking knackered. I've been so out of it all day. Literally, I've been just wanting to do that replay. Literally 90% of today I've been like, I should just do the replay, and then I'm like, nah.
Grapetree is the place to go. Grapetree, your health, our products.
Right, so what we need to do is break, and then break, and then break. Honey, I know. Wherever you go. I give up for forever. I give up for forever. And if these are the same, we can shove that in there. And we should check if it's stackable. So we're adding here, so yeah, we need to check if the item's stackable. See, this one's a little more confusing because I need to do some maths calculations for the stacking, because the way I'm doing it now, it makes the code a bajillion times cleaner. Like, look at this one, for example. This is what we have now. Super simple, really clean fucking code. Compared to, if you look at the old one, ugh, there is a lot going on there. And, I mean, you can see the difference here. Look at the difference. Difference is insane. And the add to inventory one's even bigger, so hopefully this will cut that down quite a bit. But yeah, we need to do some checks on, just do this. Need to do some checks to make sure we don't go above the max stack, because before we could just easily do it. Now we need to calculate the stacks separately, which just adds a little bit of confusion, but it cleans it up overall, so it's definitely a benefit. I'd give up half of forever, just to be with you, just to be with you, just to be with you. So now that I think about it, if the item isn't stackable, so we'll check that somewhere here, we're just gonna instantly move away. Because there's no point checking, like, because what this one's doing is checking the item, checking if the player has the item. But if it's not stackable, then we don't need to do that. So we'll actually do that here already. Words that we exchange, is it any wonder things get by? Or do we do that here? I think we do that here. Because this is getting all the items. Then we need to brick, and then we need to get data, table, row. It's a mess code-wise, but I mean, this one's definitely not going to be as short and sweet as the other one, but we don't have much of a choice, do we? All the birds have fled. But now we're checking this every time. I mean, actually, we have to check it every time. Never mind. Okay, let's move all this back a little bit so we can shove this in. As I said, I'm not worried about keeping it all compact like I used to be. I'm more concerned about getting the code to work as it needs to. Or like, in a clean way, I mean. Whether that means we have to leave massive gaps between stuff, that is fine by me. She said in my heart and in my head. There we go. Looking a little bit better. I literally had to stream just to make sure I was actually doing stuff, because, like, I can feel myself getting lazier by the second. I really can. If we do this, it should clean it up a little bit. Don't want lines too far away from the rest of stuff, it looks weird. Especially when you zoom out and there's a line all the way up here. Right, so now, for each of the items we're going to add, we check if it's stackable or not. If it's stackable, we add this to the items to change array. See, there is just so much more code for this one, because we have to do checks to make sure we don't go over the inventory. literally constantly. It's really annoying. Build it up to pull it down. Oh shit. Why am I getting a fucking thing? What's going on? What is this shite? Get this on my screen. I don't need to do anything with the quantity, do I? I don't think so, right?
It's official. We're the littlest on price. Which have crowned us
The littlest on price. That is diabolical. Yeah, we get it. Littlest. Ah ha ha ha. Funny. Bro, I swear, it's been like 5 minutes and I'm still listening to adverts. What's going on? Yeah, if I zone out of the music and listen to it again and it's adverts, I'm fucking going to YouTube. Cause like, holy shit. Like, I remember listening to fucking Thingy, and then I stopped paying attention, and then I listened again, it was just fucking adverts again. It's like Twitch adverts, bro. They're just absurd. Twitch adverts might be the worst thing I've ever seen. They're diabolically bad. What? Alright, so we check each item. We check if it's stackable. If it isn't, just add to end of array. Otherwise, if it is stackable, we then loop through the entire inventory until we find the two that are the same. And then if we find two that are the same, we mark this as items to change. We don't actually change it yet, we just mark it as items to change. Why don't we change it here, actually? Oh, I know why, never mind. It's because otherwise if we change it here, we might add one value and not the other. It's more important for the subtracting, but... Actually, for this one, I don't think we need to. Because, like, for example, on the subtract one that I added, we need to make sure that we're removing them all. Because, for example, if you're crafting something, we don't want to get rid of, like, half your items and not the other half. Like, you either can fully do it or you can't fully do it. Not in the middle. So, but we don't need that for this. Because even if you add numerous things, we're just gonna... We should probably just do an add here, and then I think the right call is we add what we need to, and then we do the calculation on the, if we're getting the max stack amount, and then we just drop any items that we can't thingy. That means we should also, to this, we should add a remainder. And also a boolean for... What did I call it in this one? There we go, I think we should do that. Because now we can drop the remainder. Does say I got rid of it? Oh, it does. I don't think we need to do this. We need to do the code for checking the inventory size. I've been putting it off for a bit, but like, I should just get it done, shouldn't I? Yeah, but then how do we, like... My concern is, how do we check? How do we check? if it goes over the slot amount. Like, it's easy to check how many slots are currently in use. But, like, if we add, let's say, 5, how do we then check? Is this another thing I'm gonna put off? It might be. It might be for now. I need to have a think on it. And right now, I don't think my brain's in the right capacity to... Get data table raw. So we get the data table raw. And then we get item full data. And this gives us everything we need. So now... Wait, why do I need this? Wait, I don't need this, do I? Yeah, I don't need this at all. I don't even know what made me get that out, I won't lie. Did you watch EWC? I didn't watch it until I saw the shit about fucking SSG, and then I watched it, and it was diabolical, to be honest. Well, I only watched the like final game, but that shit was fucking-bollical. I can't believe they fucking did that, I won't lie. It's really embarrassing. To ask, what did SSG do? So essentially, the full story is, so Vitality won game 1, 8-1. Game 2 was, I think, like 2-1, 3-1 to Vitality, so they were 2-0 up. Then there was an hour and a half of tech issues, apparently. I don't know what the tech issues were exactly, but basically it was just a fuck ton of tech issues. And basically, but when they came back to play, they played their third and final game. Vitality went up, what, 8-2, I think? Something around that, 8-2. And then, like, I think it was Reveal who first stopped. Reveal first stopped, then I think Kofa, and then Scribbles. And they basically all just put down their controllers and didn't play. And Vitality just played the game normally. Like, not normally, you could tell they weren't scoring everything. But they definitely weren't, like, sat AFK either. They were scoring goals, and the game ended up being, like, 16-2. But yeah, it was bad from SSG. My big problem with it, not a big problem, it's reasonable, but, like, I don't know, it was just really poorly approached, to be honest. And, like, mainly Kofa I'm on about, but Kofa, he didn't make up an excuse. I fully believe what he said. He said during that time, like, during the technical issues, he also potentially had to go to, like, they had medic come in. Nothing major, but they said, like, oh, Kofa should go to a clinic, and Kofa said no. Kofa then used that as a bit of an excuse, which is, like, if you told them no and you said you were going to play, it is not an excuse. It is, you have no right to use it as an excuse. Otherwise, you would have just gone and you want to play the game. It can't have been that bad, whatever it was, because he was going to play the game regardless, and then he just then decided to troll. So something about his health issue, it's just not a reason, though. Because, like, as I just said, it's like, if you had a health issue, and you actually left, like they said, oh, go to the clinic, and he actually left, it would have been completely fair. But it's the fact that Kofa was like, he said that, oh, he'll keep playing, and then, you know, he used it as an excuse. You can't say, oh, I'm fine, and then go, oh, I was actually, you know, thingy. He said no and wanted to keep playing and didn't. That's exactly it. Like, the thing is, if you were ill and you played a bit worse, that's a reasonable excuse, because obviously you're not just going to quit the game just because you feel a bit ill, you're still going to give it your all. But Cover didn't give it his all. It wasn't a case of, oh, I played bad because I felt ill. It was a case of he couldn't be bothered, and then he threw another excuse out. It's just not good. It is a big thing, though, dropping your controller. It's really bad. I wouldn't be surprised if SSG do drop them. It's a really bad thing to see. Do I think SSG should drop them? No. I don't think it's just. They're young. Well, Scribbles is. I don't know about the other two. I think Scribbles and Reveal is. Kofa I don't think is. It's embarrassing, sure. Dropping them is completely fair. So I can't blame them for dropping. Like, whatever decision SSG take will be understandable. If they decide to drop them, completely valid. If they decide to keep them, I don't think they should receive that much scrutiny. Like, yeah, the team messed up, but, like, it happens. XP, I did see people were complaining at XP. Very valid. Like, if you're someone who's been coached before and you understand the role of a coach, XP should not have let that slide in any fucking universe. It should never have happened. And some people were saying, like, oh, but if XP can only tell them to play and that's it. No, a coach can demand it. He really can. Trust me, I know. If a coach isn't able to demand something like that and get the players to do it, yeah, I don't know. He didn't try, because if he did, he would have easily got them playing again. But XP was too chilled back with the whole situation. Who knows what happened, but he was way too chill about it all. He should have forced his team to play. And, like, trust me, more than doable. Like, that's not me saying, oh, a good coach would do that. Any coach with any sort of, respect would have done that. When I was with my old coach, not a fucking chance would he have let me slack off in any way. And I would never have done anything that bad. But if I was putting in even 90% effort and he could tell, I'd be getting a fucking bollocking. And that's just what coaches do. It's nothing you should be mad about. Coaches just do that. Should put me in there, on God, on God. But yeah, embarrassing. But I don't think SSG should drop them. I think it's a bit extreme. Also, I don't think there's any other good teams to pick up. I mean, granted, I don't know the NA scene, but I have no clue. I just know NA's top 4's quite tight and there's no one else, really. Actually, NA's top 4 isn't that tight now that I think about it. Actually, no, it kind of is. I think it got better. I don't know. No clue, actually. I don't know what their choice is, but meh. I think it's a bit extreme to kick them. That's all I'll say. But I also don't blame them. Don't blame them either way. Back to the beastie game development. On God, on God. Well, today, I mentioned it at the start of stream. All I've been doing today, and I've been so fucking bored, is I've been remaking systems that already work. So, for example, we have, what's the story about you wanting to make this game? So, for this game, I actually was originally just planning on... So I put in the Discord server that I was basically just gonna learn modeling for a couple days, because that was my big problem in the game jam, if you remember it, the horror game jam. I said it openly, like, I just was too scared about the modeling side. Not because I'm bad at modeling, it's just the whole process of texturing it and putting it in a game and all this sort of shit is really daunting to me. So the plan with this project was to... honestly, to basically have a reason to model. Because, like, when I was practicing my modeling, for example, I was modeling my PS4 controller. But, what's it called? Oh, my brain's fried. But yeah, I was modeling stuff at random compared to now that I've made, like, now that I'm going down a line with a game, it means I'm making progress towards an end game, but I'm also just slowly improving on making models that maybe I'm not too keen on making, but I have to make them. And I'm also getting better at, I'm also practicing my coding sort of roadmap. So in the game jam that I did, my problem was I made features in the wrong orders, which meant even though I was making a lot of progress and it was super easy, quick progress, it was really hard to play test. Compared to this game, I'm making sure I do everything in order. So for example, I'm making the inventory system before I make the items. Then I'm making the item pickup system and the item drop system. Then I'm making the building system once the inventory and everything's sorted. I'm making it all in an order where, like, I can playtest it, and every single day I'll be able to playtest more and more and more. And that is the plot. You can see signs of where I've done something random. Like, this is completely random. It's just an AI following a patrol path. So, you know, that was pretty random. But it was just a quick mess around. And I locked straight back in on the important stuff. This is greater than current IRL state. Oh god, oh god. But yeah, the reason it's been so boring is because I've been redoing code. So this was the initial subtract code from subtracting from the inventory. Worked perfectly fine. This is the new one. Significantly cleaner. I mean, you can see the difference. I mean, the difference is absurd. And this one takes in arrays, meaning multiple values, compared to this one only took in a singular value. So it's not only more efficient and nicer and cleaner, it has more function. And I had to use a bunch of, you know, we got crafting recipes now, which work, by the way. These crafting recipes work. I mean, I can actually show. I don't know if it'll work, because I've been messing around with, obviously, the code. But if I press B, I get crafting. Obviously, nothing's filled in right now. But I get the crafting recipe, which is 10 sticks, 5 thingy. And if I press build, I now get the placeable, which I can now move around, decide where to place it. And then when I place it down, it goes into this sort of invisible state where it's placed but not thingied. And then you can build it. It's making a noise when I press it because I don't have the materials. When you build it, it will then do its function. Which for that object in particular, it's a fire pit, so when you build it, you can then add sticks to it and it lights up the fire. Which is all already coded, which is nice. But yeah. And I also had to do a bunch of code yesterday before I went off and like basically cleaning stuff up using parent classes, which I don't usually do. And then making children out of those. Small stuff, but honestly really helpful. Right, what was I doing here? Oh no, I need this. So this is from the inventory itself. I need to get the thingy from both of these. I need to add them together. We're not going to worry about the inventory size right now, even though it's a pretty big deal. So yeah, we're going to add both of those. So that's from amount to add. And then thingy. That's like a more advanced Scratch, if you know Scratch. Yeah, it's, I know Scratch. Yeah, this is, I mean, Scratch is the same as this in terms of it's a visual programming language. It's a bunch of C++ code, or C#, whatever, condensed and hidden in these forms. I was gonna learn C++, but honestly, it's worth it in some regards. Like, it's worth it for broadening your understanding of code, and more importantly, opening up your options. Because, for example, if I only learn this code, it means that I would never be, like, it means that I can only use UE5's blueprint code in UE5 for game design. Compared to if I learn C++, I can use that for a bunch of things. For now, I'm leaving it. I already know a bit of every language. My strong suits are Python and Lua. Other than, you know, the UE5 blueprints, but those are the two things I'm mainly coding. In the future, may I change? Potentially, but it's so easy to learn a new programming language that, honestly, I'm not too concerned over it. Then again, it is always nice to say, oh, I've got 3 years in C++ or whatever. I think in college I'll start, or in uni, I'll start doing that. Because I have 4 years to do whatever the hell I want. So I think I'll broaden my understanding of coding as a whole. Spend time coding some stuff in C++ and shit. In all these different languages. And then hopefully that'll put me in a good spot. Plus my course will probably just teach me some stuff on that anyway, so it'll just be a double positive. Right, so we need to do that, and then what we need to do is get this inventory one. We need to set array element. I've been sitting here trying to figure out. Drag that into there. fall like that. Yeah, but I love UE5's blueprint thing. If anyone wants to get into game design, people always say that UE5's the hardest one. In terms of, like, the ceiling, yes, it is the hardest one. There is so much that is possible in this fucking thing. It's crazy. But to get a good floor in it is so simple, in my opinion. Like, maybe I'm just... I mean, I'm obviously used to coding in anything, but, like, genuinely, it's so easy, in my opinion. You just learn it so quick. Especially, like, for example, if you had someone to learn from, bro, it is so quick to learn this shit. Like, so easy. So if I want to go to UE5, I can't copy paste the old codes and need a whole new one. Presumably Rocket League is coded in C#. So if that's the case, they would be able to copy and paste it a lot more. If they've done it in blueprints, I don't know how much UE4 and UE5 has changed, but it's a decent enough amount to the point where, like, they definitely have to redo a fair amount of it. But disregarding that, Rocket League UE5 should be super quick to do. There's no excuse for it. I could code Rocket League UE5. The only difference would be is the physics, and that's presumably why they're not doing it, is because of that. And the reason they probably won't copy and paste it, because it will be in C#, or C++, I mean. It will be in that language 100%, because that's kind of like what industries typically do. Apparently their code, well, presumably their code's just a fucking mess. Because Apex has the same problem, Apex Legends, and their code's just spaghetti. It's a complete mess. Whoever was, like, left in charge of it originally fucked it up. And because of it, it's such a mess that it's actually easier to rewrite. A perfect example is this. This isn't even a mess. You can see this code is very well organized. Obviously, it might not look it to, you know, someone's eyes who haven't coded. But to me, this is so clear. I understand everything going on. And this one even more so. This one is so well organized. Everything about this code here is perfect. You're not going to get it cleaner than this. And yet, I still thought it was easier to rewrite the entire thing. Despite it being really clean code. Because it's not even about if it's clean or not. If I want to change, let's say, this inventory variable, I have to change it here, 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 here. I have to change it in so many places that it's not even worth the effort. I may as well just redo the entire thing. It's just not worth the effort of changing multiple things when I could just, you know, redo it all. Plus, once you got the logic behind it, like, redoing it is just so quick, literally. I was hanging with you and then... Yeah, physics gonna change, but it ain't gonna be the same because Fortnite did stay the same even though it's used. Okay, yeah, but, Fortnite probably stayed the same because of one of two reasons. They're either A, simulating physics, or B, doing very simple, physics calculations. So that'll be the big difference. Rocket League isn't simulating physics, that's a guarantee. Because the game would not work how it does if you were simulating physics, and, like, to put it simply. So, physics calculations, because Rocket League will have its own physics base. The entire physics code will be completely rewritten. It won't use a single bit of code from default UE5. Compared to Fortnite will. I can think of a million things in Fortnite that are just the same. Like, there's no difference in the physics. Like, I could do the same physics now in this. Also, another thing is Fortnite doesn't even use that many physics. What physics does it use? It uses, obviously, bullet drop-offs and shit, but that's just projectiles. That's not even physics. It's really simple stuff, that. It uses dropping items, which is done through... it's done for its simulated one. Probably. Well, yeah, it will be. And then, obviously the jumping, which could be done either way, it just depends. They probably use the UE5's one and then just change the values on it to make it work a bit better. Probably just change the gravity scale or some shite. Actually, they will have, because the way you fall in Fortnite definitely has its gravity changed. At this point, they already use ChatGPT. Yeah, I can't believe they use ChatGPT for thumbnails, by the way. It's genuinely when I saw that, I was like, bro, it's not even hidden. Like, the banner text isn't even Rocket League. The goal has a goal post in the center of the goal. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Are we genuinely dead ass? Like, there's no way that's real. I mean, it is, but like, there's no way. Like, what are we fucking doing? Are we genuinely this like terrible? Like, it's really bad. It is really bad. They fired everyone good for no reason. The company's choked. Honestly, like, it's impressive. You know what's crazy? The fact that Fortnite, people talk about will Fortnite die, Rocket League die is diabolical. Because I've said this before, but Rocket League is such a unique game with zero competition. It physically can't have competition. It is basically impossible for Rocket League to have competition compared to, like, shooter games. And yet people discuss about it potentially dying. This game shouldn't even, like... When I first came to this game, ages ago, I remember some people saying it was dying. And I remember thinking to myself, this game will never die. No one's going to compete with the game. There's no room to compete with the game. It's such a unique game. How could it die? No, there'll never be a duplicate Rocket League. There just won't be. Because why would anyone play a different Rocket League from the original? And yet people are talking about it dying. Which is just, honestly, unfathomable. If this game was to ever die, it would be the greatest tragedy ever in, like, gaming. Because this game, it should be impossible to die. It genuinely should be. That's not even like a me hoping or a bias because I want it to survive. This game physically shouldn't die. I just don't see a way it does. It's the same with Fortnite. Fortnite should never die because, yeah, it's a shooter, but the building in it is so unique and so well done that, like, no one would compete with that same building, because why would you? Fortnite's so established already that competing with that same, like, core mechanic would never get you anywhere. And as you can see, there's not been a single, like, Fortnite recreation that's actually been a proper game, other than obviously, like, Roblox games and shit. But, you know, that's not a replica, or that's not someone actually trying to compete, that's just someone making the same game. If it dies, give 3 out of boost at this point. Bro, I would love that. Not that you can do anything with it, but it'd be nice. Loki, I thought of a good item shop tab idea. Oh, go for it. I'm curious. Bro, genuinely, if you want to fix Rocket League, honestly, you should bring back trade, in my opinion. You need to have better communication with orgs for the esports thing. And the easiest one is create a workshop for Rocket League. You know what? I genuinely am curious now that I think about it. If I made a Rocket League workshop, like, one that, like, people could build their own shit in, and I posted that shit on Twitter, would that create some sort of movement? Probably not. But it would be an eye-opener, I think, to the entire Rocket League community. Because as much as people in the Rocket League community love to say, like, why isn't UE5 out, or why blah blah blah, most of them don't understand anything about code. And I don't understand everything about code, but I understand more than enough to the point where I can very easily comment on stuff. They can name it pros or designs. Pros can submit, free cows designs, right? You click on it, you see every NA pro, you click on their name, and there's 3 designs, the ones they submit, and you can buy it. That would be a really good idea. I would like that. I would like that, but I understand why it wouldn't get added, because, put it this way, I know Jorius and Drale use 2 of the same presets with different colours, and then it's like, it's kind of hard to explain, but everything obviously has to be priced the same, but then that kind of ruins items' rarities, because, for example, if someone's using a rare decal, do you then have to pay the same as if they were using a import decal? And then you've got to think about, what are they wearing, painted wheels and all this sort of shite, and it becomes a mess logistically on that end. And And then on top of that, it's the fact that people will just upload duplicate car designs, or, you know, it'll basically be the same designs a bunch. It is a good idea. I would like something like that. There's just, like, I don't know, there's so many things this game could do. So many things. That's the annoying thing. This game, like, for example, it took 10 years for us to get a goalpost sound. You know how impressively bad that is? 10 years. Like, that is fucking diabolical. Like, actually diabolical. And, like, there is so many other things. Bro, I know for a fact the community would look like, for example, it took maybe like 8 years for Epic Games to, Bacchus mod to get released on like Epic Games and shit. And it's shy. It, like, obviously it's better than nothing, but it's still pretty shy. Or for example, custom variants in free play, or mirroring your free play shots. How much effort does that take? It's about a singular line of code. A singular line of code. And it's not, like, this stuff hasn't been added. Like, that's my problem. This shit should have been done ages ago. Like a 75 again. We are the people of the world. What's the downside positive? Sometimes I submitted it first, keeps it, and the other needs to send another like. Yeah. I don't know. It's a good idea. I can just see why it wouldn't get added, but it is a good idea. It's like the Bacchus mod thing, having the camera settings of all the pros. Like, for example, actually, I have something like that. I don't know if you, I can't remember if you're on PC Shop, but there is a, downloadable Bacchus mod file, which has every single pro, like, decal in, including, like, honorable mentions, and it's the nicest thing ever to have. You have, like, 1,000 presets, I swear, of every single pro. It's fucking brilliant. It would be nice to have something like that in Rocket League, for sure. Or, like, in the actual base game. So, yeah, it would be a good idea. And also, it would get the pro scene more. See, that's the sort of stuff you need to do to bridge casual players to pro gameplay. Because right now, the problem is, a casual player will never be interested in, competitive. Unless they are naturally competitive. You will never make someone want to play competitive. And that's why we need to make something for the casual player base, aka custom creative mode. And then you need to add stuff like what you just said, like things that like link the pros to the game. And that way, people now have some sort of bridge between casual and comp, and then, that's how you get people to actually play competitive or watch it. And that's how you build the audience, because that's the problem. Rocket League doesn't have a big casual player base watching. And, like, if you look at CSGO, for example, or Valorant, or anything like that, and I can openly speak on this, because I know people who watch both of them, and they don't play CS at all. And yet they still watch for CS, like, majors and all this shite. Why? Because CS majors are done so well that it even as a casual player, you're interested in it. They do it differently. They just have such well-made stuff that it ends up, working. But Rocket League doesn't have that. There's no reason for a casual player to ever give a shit about an RCS thingy. To be honest, like... So yeah, it's a big problem. I think this should work, by the way. Now it's time to just do a little test. There's so many... Yeah, this is the thing. There's just so many things. That's why it's embarrassing, because it's not like they're at a point where, like, Fortnite is, where, like, Fortnite's got so much content it can be a little difficult. Even Fortnite's not having issues, but still, it'd be reasonable for Fortnite to have some issues. But for, you know, these guys to... Just embarrassing. How hard is it to add for console or show car code? Yeah, no, that, like, simple shit that takes a line of code is not being done. And that's what's annoying. That's what's annoying. Right, so this should hopefully print false. It printed true. Oh, I'm an idiot. No, it should print true. No, man, we're just adding items. I forgot. So if I print this... Oh, wait, I pressed the wrong button, didn't I? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, so if I now... It's printing false. If I now press this, it should add the items. Then I should be able to remove again. I can't. Okay, it isn't adding them. Clearly. Oh. Wait a sec. Feeling faded into anxious breathing. Most people, yeah, it's because I added a random character and it doesn't have it. Well, I haven't added any walk animation for it, so it just floats around. Okay, it is not adding it. So if it's not stackable, it's just adding the item to be added. It'll never run this right now. Oh no, it will. Oh no, it won't right now, not right now. Otherwise, we'll loop through the inventory and see if we can find the thing to add. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I know what the issue is. Wait, let's just quickly check to make sure I'm correct. So if we add, and then minus... Never mind. What? So if the data table name or the row name is equal to that row name, we're then gonna add these two things together and then set that as the array. Okay, well let's just finish off the code because I forgot to. Otherwise we need to run this code again down here if we don't find it. Yeah, there we go, and then we'll add this. Now it can add it if it doesn't find it. Before it was just not doing that because I forgot to add that little bit. Please work this game with the next best thing on God. Okay, it is now adding. But then it won't let me remove. Let's just quickly check to see where it's going. Yeah, okay, they're going to the right places. You say you are a superstar. Huh? I think I know why, but... Okay, right, let's get rid of all the stuff in here. Hmm. Why is this not working? I'm kind of excited for this game. I think it's a good idea. I think it is a good idea what I'm doing. I think it'll be fun, but I say hopefully next week, maybe by the end of this week, depending on, actually probably not, because I'll be working on Rocket League a bit more. But latest by next weekend, I would like to be in a position where the game basically works. Obviously, it won't have all the features of the town and stuff like that, but I would like for everything in the core game to work. Maybe not the AI as well, because even though I can get it to work, so get it to work with animations and stuff, I mean, I don't know. Okay, now the question is, why ain't this working? I don't understand. I did the exact same thing on the other one as well. Just say you are a superstar. Time to do some printing. It's adding. It's very clearly adding. Wait a minute. I just realized something about that. Yeah, this should be printing two things. I see an issue. Oh, my idiot. I think I just noticed it. I'm a genuine moron. So because all these are in loops, because I did the return thing there, returning ends it entirely. As soon as like you've returned, it just ends it. So we were actually just ending the code instantly. It wasn't actually going through anything. There you go. Now we're getting two values like we should do. Okay, those numbers are way too complicated to... 8, 12, 16, 20, 20... Why is it printing so much? My brain. Why is that printing so much? There's gotta be a reason behind it. It shouldn't be printing that much. Not to my knowledge, at least. I hate how warm it is now. I fucking despise the heat. I don't know how I'm gonna handle it in America. Like, I really don't. I think I'm fucked. Why are you printing so much? This also shouldn't be here, I just realised. Or should it? Wait. So, I am to add. Let's say we're adding a rock first. Check if it's stackable, it is. We come here. We then leap through, seeing if we... Oh, I've just realised another issue. Oh, no, it's not an issue, it's fine. If it finds the rock, it'll do that. It'll set the array. But then it is also adding it here. We need to do a check. So we need to do... Need to add a quick little check. Has updated already. And we'll set that here. Set that to true. And then we'll do a branch here. And then check this. And if it has already updated. Now we need to do a not. I still want you. So if it hasn't updated, then we'll do this shine. And then we'll set has updated to false. Does that change anything? 4, 8, 6, 12. 8, 16, 10, 20. 12, 24. Oh, I see. Oh, I see what the code's doing now. Yeah, the fix we did was necessary. So the first one, it doesn't print, because the first one is actually coming down to here. Which we can check by doing this. Check. Do it in red just to make it a bit more obvious. So now if we press Z, we can see the first time round it does that check. Then it does this. Which is what it should do, because the inventory technically has nothing in. So this should print false. If we do this, then this. Oh, it's fixed. Oh, it's fixed. We fixed it just by doing that. If I add 5, I should be able to minus it 5 times now. And then it should say false. Boom. Yeah, it works. Works. Right. Let's see the damage then. So we went from... Oh, shit. We went from this to this. Not too shabby. It's a pretty big change. And then we went from this to this. I would say that's a job well done. That especially, that is a lot of code. So shortening it down to that is pretty good. Plus, we can get rid of that. So it's even less code than what it looked like a second ago. I mean, look how much we shortened that. That's diabolically crazy. yeah, not gonna complain. It's pretty good. We're not gonna get rid of these. And it's gonna cause a lot of bugs, but it's necessary. There's gonna be a lot of bugs from me just deleting those codes, but oh well. Boom, even less. Right. That can go as well. So there's even less code actually.
SUV for everyone and every need.
Sport for choice. I like it.
From the compact 2008
It could still be buggy. I obviously haven't stress tested it enough, but it's because I'm going to connect it to the UI for now, and then I'm going to stress test it a little bit. Just so we can kind of figure it out.
Sounds like a 100% match.
Book a test drive on Peugeot.co.uk. Offer ends 30th September.
Right, let's first go into...
Status and availability. T's and C's 18+.
Yeah, there we go. I just wanted it to come up with some bugs. Because as we can see now, we have a few bugs in here alone. Because look how much we shot on that as well, though. That's nice. Honestly, job well done. This was worth it. This will help out a bunch long term. Right, because now we can get rid of this bull crap. Oh, what? Where is it being used? Why is it being used? Oh. We also need to get rid of this. Here, we'll leave it for now. Quickly, what comment change? Yes. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Right, so now that those two are changed, just quickly check this. Yeah, okay. Right, now we need to pass in the item. So for this one, this is for building. So we'll get the crafting recipes, which we will get from... We do get data table. Always feel like somebody's watching me. Crafting recipes? Yeah. And luckily we can just automatically fill in thingy. And then the out row can actually go into that, but obviously right now it can't, because, oh no, it can't. This is what would go into that. Items required. And look how much quicker and more modular that was. I mean, that is beautiful. That's really beautiful code. I'm very happy with that. No, I'm skipping this shit unless it's near the end. Yeah, this song is just fluff. It's always really cool seeing like smaller artists now doing shit, like really big shit. Can also hide this so that it's way smaller. Don't you get me started now? I don't need anything more. Right, so now we're just getting the crafting recipe. We don't need anything else. We could... No, we don't even need the actor in this case. Yeah, we need to change this here. Actually, we don't even need this anymore. Look how changing that one thing is just slowly making all of our code a million times better. Now this gets cut down a fair amount. And also it now fixes one of the bugs I was having. Which I was aware of, but it was just a confusing, like a weird thing to fix. But just by sorting out the other thing, we've now automatically fixed that other one. Because now we aren't storing data as items, we're storing data as data. Which is obviously what, you know, what you're intended to do. And for this one here, we actually won't use the same thing. Instead... Actually, maybe we will. No, we won't. No, we won't. We might happen about. The only problem is... If we do it this way, the code... If we do it as like a... You need the items required... Then that means you won't be able to craft it until you put every single item in at the same time. Is that annoying? Depends what I do with the inventory. Originally, I wanted the inventory to be a little bit, limited. But if we don't make it limited, it's really not a big issue. Actually, it kind of is, because it ruins the whole point of what we added it for. Like, the reason I made it so you had to place down the build and then press on it is so that everyone in the lobby could contribute to it, rather than everyone having to give a singular person the items to do it. How could we fix that? Let's think. So, the first thing that comes to mind is we actually split the, struct. I don't know, actually. Come on, hold me. Baby girl, you don't know me. We could do... I don't know, actually. I have two solutions in my head, but there's something about it. I don't know how to describe the feeling, but that you can just tell something's wrong. Even though I can't put my finger on it, I can tell that the two solutions I've got in my head right now, there's a better way to do it. It's like with Rocket League. Sometimes, like, something will happen in the game and you're like, you'll get scored on you and you're like, how did I get scored on them? Like, none of that made sense. And then you look at the replay and you'll realise, like, oh, my teammate missed 100 boost. And then you realise, like, oh, see, I knew something was wrong, I just didn't know what. That's exactly what I'm getting now. I know something's wrong with those two ideas. Or, like, it's not like I know something's wrong. I know they'll both work. But I know that there's a better solution. I know that that's not the correct one, or the quickest, best one, or whatever. Alright, now the question is, what do we do in item to remove? I guess we just do, we just do fuel cost, do it of item data, and then we'd make that an array for the sake of longevity, plus it saves us making it an array. But what did I just do? Okay, it doesn't matter. But we'll do this, and now we can actually change the fuel cost dynamically. So in this case, all we need to do is make it so it takes one fuel to light the fire.
You need the tools to succeed. With an HSBC
Which will be a stick in this case. But it means if we now wanted to add multiple different fuels, or if we wanted to increase the cost, whether it's the amount of sticks, the type of thing, we can literally just change this value and be done with it. So that is perfect. So now this should work. I don't know if the buildable thing will work yet. Let's just put that down. Let me set up quickly. Alright, let's quickly add a bunch of sticks. Works. It works. For some reason there's no audio though when it messes up. Oh yeah, I remembered. I've done a new thing, haven't I? To the basement, people. To the basement. Many surprises. We're gonna play Sound 2D, and we'll call this. We'll play the failed one. It's just a good temporary one for now. So now, if it fails to add any of the items or subtract any of the items, it'll make a fail noise. So now, we craft that. You can see it's making a noise. If we now pick up some stuff, it'll make an error noise because we have, I think, 4 sticks and 2, and this costs 5, 10. I think this costs 10 and 5. Yep. So now, we should, because we have some sticks left over, be able to light it up. And now we're out of sticks, but we can get more and then light it up again. Oh, no we can't. What? That's a weird bug. What the fuck was that bug? Or was it not bugged and I'm just tripping? I'm a little confused. So when I added, while I was already stood on the fireplace, and then I pressed E, it didn't work. What? Why? Must be something to do with fire pit code. Change code. I know. No. Okay, right. We should just do the backpack menu quickly sorted, so that way we can have a visible way of seeing the bugs. Get in and you're out. Because we have to remake it because of it, you know. And it's white. This is the problem. It's not a big problem, fuck it. You called you yes and you know you're in and you're out. Yep, so we're going to delete that old inventory one. That way we're not messing with 2 inventories. And even though this is going to cause a lot of bugs again. Why didn't it come up with the bugs? Hello? Do you not want to tell me about the bugs? I literally see some of the bugs. Oh, I guess because I changed the name back, it just fixed itself. No, it didn't. See, look. It's even worse because it's not even telling me it's broken. It didn't even tell me that was broken until I tried to replace it. Obviously that won't go in now. So now, instead of doing that, we're going to break here. And then pass this in, I think. Yeah, we'll pass that in. Someone. God, my fucking... Oh. You hot, then you're cold. You're yes and you're no. We break up, we kiss and... Oh my fucking god, that spider is huge! Oh my fucking... Holy shit! That thing is massive! I just said, what the fuck's that? Oh my god! Bro, that thing wouldn't fit in a fucking cup! Why is that in my room?
Sometimes you just want something
Nah!
to satisfy your cravings.
Something creamy.
Bro, that thing is genuinely massive.
In a zoo.
Yeah,
Oh my
try
god, that's
these
diabolical.
Two delicious milkshakes.
Oh my god, that's actually diabolical.
Caramel blondie
Holy
flavor,
fucking shit.
using creative flavors inspired by your favorite tasty treats. The
If I
perfect
somehow lose sight of that thing, I'm gonna throw hands.
treat for being you.
Give your
Bro, how do you even get rid of something like that?
new Yuzu inspirations.
Try both flavors.
Because I can promise you, tissue ain't working on that motherfucker. Nah, because why are you going there? Why are you moving so fucking quick? Oh my god, you're moving so quick. That is actually nightmare fuel. Oh my fucking god, it's moving quick. Oh, it's just gone. I just watched it. I just watched it. Fuck off. I'm never seeing that thing again. I hope not, at least. Fucking hell. Fuck that, bro. Oh, fucking hell. That is horrid. Bro, that thing is quick. Like, really quick. Bro, it was on my right wall near my window. And 2 seconds later, I saw it go down behind my PC. And then it was just, like, I looked down, it was just going under my bed. Motherfucker, I've got that fucking massive thing. And he's active as well. He's moving around like a motherfucker. Oh, that's actually so frustrating, holy. Nah, why is that thing in my room, bro? Ugh. Cause I'm heartless. Oh. Oh, that's actually really annoying. Like, the thing is, I just mind spiders when I have no clue. Like, the fact that, like, if I can't see them, that's what, like, ugh. Like, they're annoying, but, like, that's the worst part, when you have no clue where they are. Cause I'm heartless. I'm confused. Why am I not setting the texture? Oh, did I remove that? Bro, that spider was fucking huge. Can't believe that still. Me, myself, and I, solo ride until I die. Cause I got me for life. Wow, that shit me up, man. And now it's just living in my room rent free. I might have to leave my room for tonight. Yeah, I deleted the texture, didn't I? Oh, no. What am I about? I just need to be alone. Just need to be alone. Oh, it's just me, myself, and I. Solo riding till I die. It's all got me for life. I don't even need that current stack amount and shit anymore. And it's keeping me alive. I don't need anything. I forgot to add the value. Oh, it's just me and myself and I. In 10. Oh, I didn't even make it. Forgot. Wait a minute. When I'm stood on the fire, suddenly I stop receiving sticks. What? I think I know the issue. I think the issue is when one of them gets added differently from the other one. Yep, I know what the issue is, I think. Wait, let me think about logic quick. I'm pretty certain this is it. So, if one of them... Wait, no. It should clear this before thingy. Oh, no, it won't, because those for loops go by so damn quick. I was going to say, what I think's the problem is it's counted has updated still as being false. Wait, so let's see.
Offer ends 30th September 2025. Personal contract purchase subject to status and availability. T's and C's 18 plus. Excludes plugin.
Why the fuck have I got rocks here as well?
Damn, nigga. Every time I look at you, I swear to God. Nigga, you got that nigga.
What color is that? Is that yellow or green? Oh, it's green.
That nigga long arms, fingers and shit, flat feet, big dick.
She said that I make expressions
Wait, I can't do that there, I'm an idiot. Maybe here instead. No issues still happening. We should do this before we do that function then. Go here. I think that's the issue at least. Pressing all the fucking wrong buttons, Jesus Christ. I think we fixed it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the bug. Yeah, definitely. Nice, simple. Kind of figured it'd be that, but I'm glad it was, because there's a very good chance it could have also not been, and right now we would have been in a weird situation, that's for sure. I'm pretty grateful that that was actually the issue. Bro, that spider is so annoying, I won't lie. It's the fact that it was moving so damn quick. What the fuck? It was moving so fucking quick. Like, it was a huge ass spider as well. That shit was fucking... That might be the biggest spider I think I've ever seen. That's fucking crazy. I feel like I've just witnessed something, like, diabolical. Something I shouldn't have witnessed. Something I wish I didn't witness. That thing climbed through my window, are you taking the piss? Ugh, let me fucking... Ugh, there we go.
It was my fault, not yours, not his. It was my fault. I'm sorry. You know? It was my fault. Not him, because he always wanted to be there for you. And I'm sorry I was young. But he's always wanted to be a father to you. So I fucked up. And I take ownership of that. Decisions.
So...
He's a good guy. So don't hold that against him because it was my fault. Just, forgive me.
I am very tired. Oh, now there's a fucking moth flying at my thing. Oh, piss heck.
Raised by the state, so I gotta be down with the hood team.
You know, the thing I find crazy though is how I didn't notice that thing come in my room. I feel like I should have noticed that thing. It was fucking huge. And my window's right next to me. To be fair, there is a few times I thought I saw something and I just kind of ignored it. So maybe I did see it and I just don't remember. Tell me why are we? That's the one. Are you and me? Should make this more organized as well. Oh, actually, this needs to be done earlier. Are we so blind to see that the ones we are? We should actually change this to a text variable, it seems. Hopefully this doesn't mean I'm gonna have to change everything. Should be fine, I think, but...
Has the side hustle gone all laid back? Your plan's gone way off track? Or are the orders flowing, but it's hard to keep going? It's time to bring the fire back, instead of getting sidetracked. It's time to crack a Costa.
Crack a Costa.
The struggle. Try a can or bottle of silky smooth.
Yep, so now it tells us what we're making.
Crack a
And then
Costa.
obviously we can do that.
This is our
The
BBC.
other thing we need to do is the interaction shy,
Questions. Can you now spot a traitor?
Bring us answers.
On the
which
BBC Bite-Sized
is...
Careers website.
We can share it with others
We're being filmed.
or keep it to ourselves.
Sleep well, don't have nightmares.
Join millions of people raising billions. There's a BBC for each of us, funded by all of us.
So we call attempt to pick up in the base, which we now need to change. And if we do pick it up, we destroy it. If not, well, we don't destroy it. Not difficult. And we don't even need this AC items bull crap anymore. We can still keep this one, but so we now get rid of this. Okay, let's firstly check if there's any references. Doesn't look like there is. All we're gonna do now is just do IM data. There we go. Don't you fucking crash on there. I'm not in the mood. Not in the mood to... Yeah, of course you did. Why wouldn't you? Mega stack or jam. 7-day game jam. New and improved stacker bot. I've never used that in my life. I don't give a shit to try. I genuinely hate when UE5 crashes like this. It's just the most annoying thing ever. Why is it taking so long to load? Usually it's really quick. Don't even remember what I was fucking editing now because of that bullshit. No, we weren't here. And now we can come to these and set. Should move this though, make it in a reasonable order. There we go. I'm drowning. So we'll go items. That is a rock. And that is literally all we need to do. We should actually set that as the amount to add. Oh shit. I don't care about this. This can go. What was I checking? I don't even remember. What the fuck was I checking? Oh yeah. I have 4 and 2. 5 and 2. 6 and 2. 7 and 2. 7 and 3. 7 and 4. 7 and 5. And even better, we now have a really easy way to change this. Now if I change that to 3, okay, no, never mind. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, piss off.
It's official. We're the littlest on price.
Right, I should be able to do this. Let's make it 5 just so it's the same as that one.
For the littlest prices, you know you can always rely on us. Now that's big on quality.
Boom. That is fucking brilliant.
On independent price comparison of 76 items by which every day in July 2025.
So we can actually get this amount to add array.
Kinder Bueno.
And we can literally go into each one and choose what we want it to add.
Hazelnut.
Which is also nice,
Delicious.
because it means we can, like,
Sorry, excuse me.
do that for,
Actually, it's
um,
Bwen.
like,
Bwen.
basically we can make stacks of different sizes.
Why be basic?
Like, for example, on the ground, we might want to spawn, sometimes, like, if you break a tree, let's say, sometimes you might want to spawn, like, 2 twigs, sometimes you might want to spawn, like, 6. You might want to shove it all in a pile rather than actually spawning 6 fucking actors. Because that would get chaotic really quickly, unless you're using object pooling, but even then, like, obviously you don't want to be just spawning actors for no reason. But it's all good. I never known anybody like you. So good. I never known nobody like you. And I'm pretty sure that you are that love of mine. I'm in a field of dandelions, wishing on everyone that you be mine. I see forever in your eyes. I feel okay when I see you smile. Right, so it now all works. Can't complain about that. All of the time. We are back to the same point we were 7 days ago. No, I'm kidding. We're back to the same point we were 2 days ago. It's not a big deal. Everything looks significantly better, and to add on to this will be also a million times easier. So am I going to complain? Probably. But honestly, it's fine. Right, the other thing I noticed is when I add another one of these, sometimes it bugs. Hey, I had this one bug before and go yellow. But why? Why did it go yellow? I think I'm just gonna have to wait to see if that bug comes up again, because, like, I ain't got a clue why it happened. Lines all of the time, praying to God that one day you'll be mine. you let my darling know that. Bro, still on the grind, yes, Sirski. Bro, I just saw a massive, like, I mean, it wasn't, I didn't just see it, but there was a massive fucking spider, and, like, to the point where I wouldn't even be able to trap it in a cup, and genuinely, it was so quick, it was on my fucking wall, and it was behind my PC, and then it was under my bed within the next 2 seconds, and I'm kinda pissed because of it being under there, like, bit annoying, well, it is annoying, it's not a bit annoying. I'm in a field of danger. It's scary, man. How do you think I feel? That thing is under there and I have no clue. And the worst part is, like, my bed's up against 2 walls. So, like, that shit is coming up one of those 2 walls 1,000,000%. And that thing was moving. It wasn't one of those big spiders that just chills. That one, like, it moved from my wall to behind my PC to under my bed so fucking quick, it's absurd. So, like, I know it's going to be active. Usually if you see a big spider, sometimes it's, like, not doing shit, so you're like, oh, I don't really give a fuck, like, you're just doing nothing. But this guy's moving. There's nothing I can do if he's under my bed, so that's unlucky. Not like I would, probably, but... Mixtapes aren't my thing, but it's been awfully exhausting. Right, so... I guess there's no harm quickly checking if this works for the other one. Oh, it does. But why can't I not build that, huh? 5 and 7. How much did it fucking cost to make that thing? And if you're feeling bad, like your shoes are slightly moving. Yeah, literally. Like, that's the thing. It's like you just get so paranoid. Like, it's absurd. 5 and 2. Yeah, well, something's wrong. I think I know the issue as well. I don't think I'd be able to sleep. Oh, bro, I'm tired, but I kind of want to figure out where it is before I sleep. I'm not too tired, but... Oh, you kid. How can you tell me I always deliver? Where the fuck? Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, I need to change it here. I think we can get the actor class right. Yeah, we can. And then we do actor class. Now this should be modular. I'm just gonna do that far. Boom. Did I never change the code? Yeah, no, I didn't. Oh, no, I see what's going on. Hydraulic reference is not compatible with... Oh, but it is a buildable law. Like, you taking the piss? Gonna go sleep. Good night. Have a good one. Ciao, ciao. What's the fucking bug now? Could do this. I know it's crazy right now. Got me looking so crazy right now. So crazy. You got me. Interactioning. Wait a minute. What the fuck? I just got rid of that. Interactioning. That is a great fucking sentence, isn't it? We should definitely do that. And then just... See, but this should be changed. So now, oh well. It's still placing a fire pit down. Did that not all up there, or am I tripping? Yes, change variable type, piss off. I need to get the fucking crafting recipes up again. Fire pit, basic trap. Oh wait, you can show inherited variables, can't you? How do you do that? How do you do that? I forgot. There we go. There we go, it makes it significantly better. Don't need that anymore.
I see there's something burning inside you. Oh, inside you. You always know just what to say. I always look the other way. I'm blind in your eyes. You light my life, let it define you. Oh, define you.
And we should have that in there. Now that means we can get rid of all this code. And then just keep that. Boom, code is getting better and better. What's up, Danny? How's it going? Don't you love me? How is it hanging? Oh, you make me feel. Right, there we go. That's significantly cleaner. There we go. This just means our code will be a little bit more modular. Oh, you make me feel I'm the only girl in the world. Get rid of all this. Get rid of that. Only girl in the world. We might not even need either of those two functions, but it's nice to have. Right, we need to hope this to God this all works, because I've moved so much stuff without really checking on what line. Making sure it's all in line first. So that costs 5 and 2. So now, if we have 5 and 2, we should be able to craft it. Boom. And if I now put sticks in, it shouldn't do all. Yep, it doesn't. But now, if we go to build menu and change this here to the fire pit, because we want to craft that, it should. So we need 10 and 5 for this one. So we have 10 and 5. We place this down. And it works. Yep. So we have a modular system where as long as we change this little raw value here, it will change everything. Which is exactly what we needed. So thank God that is done. Is build a new open. Should probably make this actually work, shouldn't we? Can I be bothered doing that? No, I can't. Where the fuck's my phone? Oh. Right, there's a spider in my room, and I'm 100% sure I saw something on my quilt. Like 100% sure as well. Move shit so I can't just see. That's annoying. Oh, I'm so glad it fucking works. Now we can start making progress again. I've had to delay and just sort stuff out, and it's been so painful. Been so painful to basically redo all the code. Essentially, I mean, it was from scratch, so. Update placeable timer. What the fuck? Update placeable timer. Where that? Eh? Why did I make that a variable? Oh, is it because when I cleared it here? Yeah. Oh. I don't know what to do. I just don't know if it's worth to keep going, cause I don't I don't exactly know what I'd work on right now. Even though I have a little bit of effort to work on something else, I don't know what I would work on. And because of it, I ain't really, like, I don't really know if it's worth thingying. Because otherwise I'll sit for like 10 minutes fucking doing nothing, and then, you know. What up, Vida? Realize. I don't know, man. I don't know. I keep forgetting about the stream scone. You'd be a good mod. Oh, yes, shit, I forgot your mod. I actually forgot, to be honest with you. Genuinely forgot that's how shit you are. Nah, I forgive you. Don't even worry about it, man. Ay, ay, ay. Where the face cam up? I'm topless because it's warm, man. No, now that I know you have a face cam on Omegle. I don't have a face cam, I'm using my phone. I don't have a face cam. You know this, I don't have a face cam. Lying on the cold hard ground. Phone works too, fuck that. Let's go, man. Bro, Omegle doesn't like... Bro, it's just not a thing. It's not always crap. Trouble. Also, how would that work? You wouldn't even be able to see what the hell's going on. Get you some baddies on Omegle, yeah? I feel like Omegle would either be like the worst of the worst, or you get like absurdly lucky and meet like the nicest person ever. Like, I feel like there's no in between. You'd either find someone who's like clearly a bit eh, or someone like really chill weirdly. Only heaven I was sent to is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick. I don't even know what to work on after this, to be honest. I could add some more crafting recipes now that I know they work automatically. My life. How the game going? Not actually that bad. I've rewritten the code about 5 times though. I don't have the comparisons to show you, but I went from a big inventory code to this and this, which compared to what it was before is a very small and compact amount. It's because I started using data tables and more structures, which is a bit of a mess, but oh well. What you got in this is hungry. I genuinely don't know what to work on after this. Technically, because all I need to do now is add more crafting recipes, and genuinely it automatically works. As soon as I add a new recipe, all I need to do is switch which one I'm using, and it automatically will do everything. I don't even need to write any code now. Well, I do, but you know what I mean. Like, it's very simple for me to add. I could, like, now that I've done all the shit that I've done, I could add, like, 30 new items and 30 new fucking recipes, and it would be literally so quick. I cleaned my PC today, and holy shit, that shit was dusty, bro. I need to clean my PC as well. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so bad at cleaning my PC. Like, I do not do it often. Like, the thing is, it's not even about how often I do it, it's the fact that I don't really do a deep clean. Like, I clean my PC an okay amount, but it's never a proper clean. It's simply just, like, very basic shit. So like, even though it's not a terrible amount how much I clean it, like, because I don't do like an actual deep clean, it's probably worse than, you know, what it would be. I don't know. I should do a deep clean a bit more where I actually like properly sort it out. But I just can't bother, I can't lie. It's so much effort, bro. When are they gonna make self-cleaning PCs, man? That's what we fucking need. I could do something with the shop, to be fair. The shop code's probably a bit goofy right now. But I got like the repo shop code. It took me like 2 minutes to make. That's how diabolically fucking easy repo coding is. It's funny. When are they gonna patch dust? Bro, we need to get the new Earth update, man, where they remove dust. Because that shit doesn't even add up to the game. It's just annoying. Literally doesn't add up. I could add a day and night cycle quickly, but I don't really remember how you do it. Well, I do, but I think you need a plugin, and I have no clue what the plugin's called. Or you need a plugin to get a good one. Still gotta watch Arcane last last episode? Wait, is there only one more episode left, Vito? What? I thought we had to watch like 2 or 3 more. It's 2. I was gonna say we could potentially watch them now. What? So it's about 40 minutes an episode. So we'd end at 4. We also got dress up. Yeah, true. Very true. What do you think? Would you want to watch Arcane now? I wouldn't actually be against. Or would I? I don't know. I won't be against finishing Arcane tonight if you're down. We're trying to play. Do you want to finish Arcane tonight? I'm down to get that shit done. Oh, bang a song. I gotta beat it. I got a feeling tonight's gonna be. If you're down to do it, I'm honestly down, because I think if we do, I might honestly just model up like a simple fireplace or a fire pit, and then like any other things I need to model. What other crafting recipes do I need? That's what I need to think. I should do that now, because then I can just fucking spam model them whenever I'm bored, because they're really simple models. It's more the texturing, I keep forgetting how to do it. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Bro, the fucking RO craft or crazy craft thing of this is so dope. And also do tomorrow at a reasonable hour. Fine. We can wait then. How many episodes of Dress Up do we got? Is there only one? If so, maybe we could just watch a quick episode of Dress Up. I'm fine watching Arcane tonight. If you want to do it, now we go. Okay, let's do it now then. Let's do that shit. 2 or 3 more? That's why we watched it last week. Well, there's 2 or 3. Actually, there might be 2. Yeah, no man. Let's do it. Yeah, okay, right. Ciao, ciao. Call me. Peace.